Sam's back.
Sam is back.
I hear that wonderful ASMR Brian voice going.
Oh, this should be my gym reseller thing.
This is the link.
Oh, this should be my gym reseller thing.
I could always. I think I could change your name during the stream too. Let's see.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. All right. So I think, I got us going live now. Let me share this into the Discords. Share it here first. Should have added myself to that other channel. Let's see.
There's so many channels, I can't keep track.
Dude, it's getting bad. There's only one channel. But like DoC, like all my tabs, man. All right. All right. I definitely.
Where's Ash? Is he joining?
He won't join until we agree not to talk about FOC.
That's fine. I don't want to talk about FOC.
He's joining. He said he would just chill while any of that what happened.
So I guess what
We're
we'll
gonna
do.
talk about Land of the Living Gods.
I just got a copy in,
Me too.
and I have not opened it, and I don't know if I even want to based on what I'm hearing.
We're gonna read it.
Should I burn it?
No, we're gonna read it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I should hold the incentive. Like I got one, but
So I should look at it.
I'm feeling very foolish about my purchase now with Don showing his $11 pickup on the ratio.
No, that was a steal.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Steal.
man. Brian. All right, let's see.
Free list.
I bought more crap I don't need to, but that's okay. I'll sell it.
I got a couple things. So I finally got these. So a couple of those came in the mail and didn't get canceled, which was nice.
My order from Comic Corner shipped on those, so I'm excited.
Nice.
Look at.
Very nice.
I never had this. Like when it first came out?
I can't even see what you're holding up.
Yeah, you're very small on my phone.
Am I small?
Me too.
Very nice.
Guys, I'm small enough, but like
What is it?
it's Radiant Black,
Oh,
#1, second printing.
yeah, there you go. Full size Sam.
Wait, go put them back on full size.
Yeah,
I don't know why I did that. I clicked it.
that's badass.
I don't think
I've
I
never-
have
I've never had one.
I never saw it.
I have a third print.
That's
I
nice.
got it from that Collectibles Galore stream, and Ish dropped it off, or I went and grabbed it. It's pretty crazy.
I have to go look at mine because I know I've got like the 5th printing of a couple of them. Let's
Yeah, I
pull
think
up.
I got like third, like all the ratios, if I'm not mistaken, for the printing. So I don't remember.
There were a lot. There was a 1 in 10,
The 1 in 25.
the 1 in 50. Was there a 1 in 100?
75 at least, I think.
What was the 75?
Oh, for like #1.
Yeah, for #1.
Oh, for #1.
For #1, I think there might have been a went to 150. I think.
The 50 is the helmet, and then there was a foil helmet
Was
from
that 75? I don't know.
From Reed Pop.
Reed Pop. Reed Pop.
Oh, no one will ever get those. That's fine.
Reed Pop.
It doesn't exist.
Shit.
So in order to do an NYCC or C2E2 exclusive, you have to be an official sponsor or have a booth. So, I don't know. We may try to go to New York this year.
You gotta get a booth.
All right.
We might, yes.
You need a helper.
I have no idea. I don't even know how much it costs yet. They don't communicate well via email. That's for sure.
I think it was 1200 or 1800. Probably 1800.
Split the
Oh,
booth
that's-
with Comic Sense, and then just go together.
All right. So let me see. Don, I got the stuff here. Let me share the tab. I gotta find it. Tab.
I need a logo like that to pop up on the screen so I can be visible. Shout out everybody. What up?
What's going on, Ish?
All right.
That's what we're giving away. Well, I'm giving away.
Living God.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Copy of it.
Don.
7, 8.
This is the first time I've seen you, bro.
Yeah, what's up, man?
6.
Little baby.
All right. So Don.
Sam, are you standing? I can't tell.
Oh,
For a minute. And so I got this going. Just for temporarily. I'll write the numbers. I guess I'll start from the top. And we'll do a random number, I guess. I'm assuming that's okay.
I have my squares over here too. We're gonna do those.
All right, yeah. May as well get that started and out of the way in case anybody actually does come in and watch. Let's see.
Make sure. There you go.
What are you smoking on over there, Crisis?
Just my vape. It keeps me from smoking cigarettes.
All right. Don, let me know when you want to start doing it.
Yeah, go ahead. So just start drawing numbers the 0 through 9. And,
All right.
We'll go across with the AFC first, and
Okay.
then we'll go with the NFC after.
All
So
right.
let me know when you're ready and when you started, or did you already
All right.
start?
Here we go. First click. We have
0.
0. Yep.
Okay. Go ahead, click again.
6.
Wait, Paul, you have it removing the number, right? Once it's over, because you can't have.
I do not. Let's see. I don't, but I'll. I guess we'll fix that. We'll just keep going for now. If it repeats, we'll just make it whatever the next number is. All right.
Okay.
What are we doing? Like football squares?
Yeah.
All right. So the next one's 5.
Yep.
Okay.
8.
8.
9.
9.
3.
3.
No.
All right. We already have 0.
1.
All right. 1.
Got
And we
9.
have 9.
7.
7.
Which leaves 4.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. We got
We
2
need-
more. We need 4, and
Yep.
we need.
We need 4 or 2. Whichever one comes up first is the next number.
4.
Then there we go.
Yeah.
So then
2.
last one is 2.
All right.
All right. So we got that.
Yep. So we'll do the next row. And here we go. First click, we have 2. Next one is 1.
Yep.
6.
6.
Yep.
5.
We have 2.
We already have 2.
4.
4.
6.
We have 6.
Oh, we have 6. We have 4.
We have 4.
We have 2.
We have 2.
7. We have 6.
We have 6.
We have 1.
We have 1.
We have 7.
We have 7.
We have 2.
We have 2.
3.
We have no 3. We're good.
Yep.
All right.
So we need 8, 9, and 0.
yep.
All right. There's 0.
That's 0.
I have Star Wars 54.
8.
8.
And
And the last one is 9.
there you go.
So we are good.
Yep.
All right. I'll share that out to the DoC, and everybody can have their numbers.
Yay. I hope I did okay.
Yeah.
You did wonderfully.
All right. I don't know if you wanted to talk about anything, if you wanted to do your giveaway also.
Yeah. So for everybody that got the squares, besides the person that already won the prize, we're going to give away a Land of the Living Gods 1, which is right here. And we already have that wheel filled out. Paul's going to spin the wheel, and whoever wins it, I'll mail it out to you.
Did y'all read that?
Yeah, it's garbage,
Yes.
but it's worth money at least.
I liked it.
No,
It's different.
I haven't gotten around to it yet.
I think the other one from Image knew thought that was a better book, but it was all right.
Here we go.
And this is for the Land of the Living Gods 1.
Ah.
Who won it?
Is that
Sam? Awesome.
Rigged.
Hey, I don't even have to mail it out.
Rigged.
Perfect.
Rigged.
Oh, man.
Really, Sam?
Sam, congrats.
Look at that.
I can say the book was great.
Congrats on winning.
See, this is just remember this
I like
moment. This is the moment you earned your retirement.
Yeah. Anybody got anything? Not really.
So, about this book, Ish, you liked it?
Yeah, it wasn't. I don't think it was trash.
Except,
I don't think it was trash. It was all right. I'm not about to buy. I'm not collecting it. It didn't move me to get issue number 2 or anything like that. The one from Image did with a similar premise. Why can't I think of the name?
The new Masters.
The New Masters. Yeah, that
Yes.
one.
Yes.
Brian.
we can see you.
How did that happen? That's crazy. You're not supposed to see me. This stupid thing. What is going on? Make it stop.
See, I thought it was
Technical difficulties.
I thought it was really bad.
Oh, man. Well, now you're out in the public.
Oh, my dog hears me. He wants
So
to
what's
say
going on? Sam just won the Living Gods.
Yep.
Yeah, personally, I really like the art and like the coloring and everything like that. The story was like lacking something. Like
You're gonna knock me.
Mm-hmm.
will read number 2, but I don't. It's not going to the top of my reading pile. I'll put it that way.
I'm gonna hard pass on number 2. I've seen enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't pull the trigger on doing an exclusive for the second print.
Yeah.
But you should have done one for the first print because you would have sold them all.
I didn't even know it was a thing. There was only 5. I had 5 pre-orders for it. Like that's how under ordered.
You know what? I want to do an exclusive. You know what? I probably shouldn't say. No, I'd like to do an exclusive of a second sight book. Actually,
Yeah, I haven't read any of them.
yeah, I was on their website today looking at some of their upcoming stuff, and I'm thinking to myself,
Buddy.
they allocated like all 7 of their titles for this week.
Ooh, Image?
Second sight,
Oh, Second Sight.
all 7 got allocated this week.
Oh.
This pissed me off.
Paper shortage?
I don't know what it was. I know I ordered what, so they their entire lineup is all supposed to drop this week, like 7 titles. And I ordered pretty well on it and got a nice little notice that all 7 of my titles will be allocated, and I'm not getting anywhere near. Like in some cases, I'm only getting 1 copy.
That's pretty nuts.
Not. I really pushed those titles on my FOC stream, so I was looking forward to being able to offer them to the people.
Yeah. I gotcha.
Yeah, I wonder if some of these smaller publishers, if they run into the thing where they're waiting on payment from, Diamond or wherever before they can, they don't have the money up front to print out X number of books. So they're just setting an early print run that they can afford to take on the financial liability and then just leave it at that. And then it also inadvertently drives FOMO, right? Because when you say something's allocated and it's not going to be anywhere, then it automatically drives up the interest if the book's worth it. If the story's worth anything.
Well, if you look at use White, for example, right? Or even Last Ronin #1, right? But White, for example. White, when they decided to go to print on White, they used the numbers from the sales of the original Black series, which they didn't sell a lot of those books. So with White, they had the total print run of #1 already in print before it hit FOC. It was already printed. So that #1 was allocated because everybody ordered it.
They said that with the Kickstarter, didn't they? They said that all first prints would be allocated really small.
Yeah, because they did 2,500 copies per issue.
Yeah.
And same with Last Ronin #1. They already had the print before it hit FOC, which is why that book, tons of shortages on that book, and that book got allocated, even though there seems to be enough exclusives out there. So I don't know if that was a money grab or what that was, because there's tons of exclusives with #1.
Yeah. What was the print run on #1?
I don't know.
Non-exclusive, I meant, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know that there was an issue with that #1 where they did the total print before FOC. So they already had the total print.
Which book?
Last Ronin #1.
Oh,
Last Ronin.
That series is a disaster from a print perspective.
It's a disaster from a creative perspective.
5 issues that's taken 1.5 years, 2 years to complete.
Yeah, it's J.J. Abrams' Spider-Man all over again.
Why am I not seeing any? Oh, I'm in the private chat. What the
Yeah, I know. I just realized there was
Kristen M wants somebody to join and eat hot sauce.
She wants Jim. Jim's the master hot sauce connoisseur, hot pepper. He's crazy.
Let's see.
Are there comments?
I just read it.
Oh wow, there's tons of comments in here.
I don't think it's that bad. It's not anything where I'm like, oh my god, I have to catch issue 2 immediately. I really like the art.
Yeah, the art was good.
The art is good. I like how they do the little bio in the back.
Yeah.
I love when books do that.
Yeah.
I like how they did it. I believe in Scorch #2 they did. I always enjoy when they give you some insight into the world. They did it really well in Echo Lands, but that book, Land of Living Gods, I gotta agree with Don. It's not great. I don't think it's trash at all.
I think some stores
for #2.
Some stores really oversold it, so I think expectations were higher than probably it was worth.
Yeah, I think that's the tough part on this book is the price.
Y'all locking people up in here, huh?
The price has impacted the expectation.
Yep.
What people have been paying for is now oh my god, this is gonna be the best book. Next.
Well, TCM went hard.
Yeah.
I mean, they did a whole video, a huge write-up on why this is going to be the best book of 2022.
Stop it.
Yep.
They do know that Astro City is coming back in 2022, right? They did read Diamond.
Where did Don go?
I was wondering that. He disappeared.
Props to the creative team. I want nothing but success for that creative team. I'm hoping that they can stay in comics and they can continue to do well. Maybe the second issue, it'll be one of those deals where the second issue I always say consistency is king, right? If they can just keep putting it out. Look at a book Sam and I talk about from Boom, 7 Secrets, right? The first couple issues sucked. Oh, Sam doesn't want me to talk about 7 Secrets because 7 Secrets is gonna hit. But the first arc sucked. but they just stayed at it, and now it's a really good story. Really strong story, really good story. It's not going away. I think they're on issue, what, 14? You know what I mean? They're not going away. And when people realize it might be too late. Really good story. And I'll be the first to tell you, like everybody hated the first few arcs of that thing. The first arc for sure, it sucked. It looked good, but I mean, it was a pretty book, but it sucked.
Does anybody know why Eternals 10, the Foreshadow variant, is already selling at $10 a month out from street date?
Oh, that cover with Captain Marvel fighting Icarus.
Yeah, I don't know why it's. I've seen it's up as high as $15 on eBay sold listings.
I think, and this is a best guess because I looked at that thing on FOC. I think it is a precursor on some level to that Judgment Day event this summer.
Okay.
With the X-Men, the Eternals, the Avengers.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you, Captain Flores.
Hey, Nick. Yeah, Nick's Kicks and Comics. He's the man. That's my other brother.
No, that's a different book, Beefquake. That's that's the Eternals. I forget what it's called. It's on FOC this week. It's Uranos, but that's not Eternals 10. It's a different book. It is an Eternals book.
Wait, they named the character Uranus?
Uranos. Well, yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
It's like some special Eternals limited series deal that's coming out.
Oh, yeah. I saw that one. Yep.
That book might be the book of the week. Might be.
I haven't even really looked over previews, anything like that. I know there's like last one.
There's not really much for Boom.
I've been stuck in the back room for 5 minutes.
Oh, I was mad. I said to myself, man, I gotta order an Eternals book.
Do you? Do you really?
I have to order an Eternals book, bro.
I don't know.
Dude, we do keys and spec. I can't leave Uranus on the table. I can't leave Uranus on the table, bro.
You can leave Uranus wherever you want.
Yeah.
I'm mad I gotta order a Carnage book. I don't like it.
Carnage #1?
Yeah.
And then Lethal Protector next week, right?
So it's called The Heretic. Eternals The Heretic.
Yes.
And you're getting the first appearance of Uranos the Undying.
I'm not
the
gonna lie.
Undying Anus.
When I saw that posted on Facebook and someone was like, yeah, it's Uranus. The what? Who's the uncle of Thanos, father of Thanos? What is he?
They don't say.
They don't say. I just started laughing and I go, what kind of joke is this? I don't know.
It's right up there with the.
So if he's Thanos' dad, then he's Eros' dad.
That's true.
But you got some Eros and Uranus going on. A lot of stuff going on.
too much stuff going on there.
There's a lot of stuff going on. Maybe they have different fathers. I don't know.
All right. What are we discussing?
Discuss it all.
That's the book I was waiting for. Fantastic Four Reckoning, or what is it? Trial of the Watcher.
Yep.
I really like that.
What about what's coming in this week?
Yeah. What is this book release next week?
What's the furthest place from here?
Is Iron Fist this week?
Yes, Iron Fist is this week.
Yeah.
Fantastic 440. I like that one. I like the 1 in 10.
So who is Iron Fist? What was that?
Fumble.
What is happening?
We're gonna find out Tuesday.
Yeah, but do we think is it Swordmaster? Is it Swordmaster's brother?
I like Swordmaster's brother. I don't think it's Swordmaster though.
Yeah, those Swordmaster issues are out of control right now.
I like Swordmaster's brother. I'm not excited to read it.
No?
No. It's Iron Fist.
Yeah, but it's different. Iron Fist.
Okay, I gotta agree because I would have told you a year ago that I wasn't excited to read a Black Widow book, and that thing is so well written. Surprise.
Kiss, Mary, kill Uranus.
Kiss, kill, Mary, Uranus.
Don, did you get yours? Or no? I got the Jughead and the Archie one just came in.
Nice.
But the metal did not come in yet.
Who did those?
Oh, really?
Dating
I
and
didn't get those yet.
comments.
So I got a question since you showed us and you put that up there. Are we calling that cover iconic?
No. Oh, the Something is Killing the Children one?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's been the benchmark's what, like 10 homages, and then it becomes iconic. And I think that one is there at least. I mean, nothing's ever going to touch ASM 300. We all know that. But that one's getting up there.
I like how that's the benchmark now for a classic.
10 homages.
10 homages and
But like some of these homages, right, are just like, you know, some Clark Griswold, like, oh, this is cool. I'm gonna put this on a cool cover. You know what I mean?
Yeah, look at that one that Paul's showing.
Crisis Sound, who was that again?
Oh, Ryan Palmer.
Yeah, there you go.
What book is that?
It's not. It's just a print of an artist's rendition.
Yeah. So we're gonna concede that Something is Killing the Children #1 is an iconic cover.
I think it
Sure.
yes.
I mean, at this point, most people that see it know exactly what it is. So
Yeah, without words,
I hate
without
it because I don't have one.
All right, so is that the biggest indie iconic cover?
No, The Walking Dead is. Oh, Turtles is.
I was gonna say The Walking Dead. Is that an iconic cover?
yeah,
Yeah,
it would probably
are you
be. I
kidding?
would probably say Turtles.
No, I'm
is
not
the
kidding.
most recognizable, but like for me,
Yeah,
Which
Turtles
Turtles cover?
for sure.
Turtles one.
Okay.
Eastman
It's like
and
covered
his
by
block ass fucking.
I don't know if there's any indie cover that's more iconic than Turtles one.
And Dynamite for the last
Sin City.
5 weeks has been homaging the Raphael one.
Oh,
and its titles.
Yeah, they didn't convince me.
Walking Dead's #2.
Oh wait, never mind.
Dynamite has not convinced me to order their books.
I only order what's
they're never worth anything.
No.
Like, I'm not convinced. Somebody was like, "Yo, Barbarella got option." I'm like, okay. Like, all right.
Wasn't there already there was already a Barbarella movie?
Oh,
Yeah,
in like the
It was
80s
with
or
Pam
something.
Anderson.
Fucking vampire books can you do?
yeah. How many sisters does Vampirella have now? I'm not hating.
37.
I'm not hating. I'm just like, they homage Amazing Spider-Man 300 and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles every week.
Yep.
That's true.
Yeah, there's always at least 7 standard covers, then 8 FOC variants, and then 1 and 5, 7, 11, 15,
Bruh.
20, 25, 30, 35,
like-
40.
Hey, we're gonna do a 1 in 5 and a 1 in 6. We're gonna hit you with a 1 in 10 and a 1 in 11. Like, what are we doing?
Oh, so Ali just said Watchmen.
Yeah, that's another one.
Good one.
That's a really good call, Ali.
That is really good. Watchmen might be more or at least as iconic as TMT1 as far as homages, right?
I don't think there's been as many homages to it, but it's one that you recognize right away if it was. Like, it's very it's iconic in that way. I think that's what the bar is, right? It really is that no matter what the words are on it, or even if they're absent, you know what the original was when you see it.
Right, like recognition, the ability to recognize what it is you're looking at right away.
Like all of the stuff with Stray Dogs and the horror movies, like when you have to show the original next to it because people aren't going to know what it was without that, then that's not really that iconic.
Which happens with like
crap.
Tons of Stray Dogs covers. I'm like, what homage is that? Why doesn't someone just keep it simple and do like birds or something? Like, what birds, what Hitchcock stuff looks like. You know what I mean? Just do a birds cover or something, or the Exorcist cover. Like,
That's because everyone ran out of horror properties because there was 75 covers.
Yeah, it was bonkers.
Yeah, there were a lot of covers to that thing. Too many.
What else can I got? Look at that.
I got you, Ollie. I found it. Don't worry.
I got one of those.
Yeah, I remember.
Jane Fonda was hot in that flick. Which flick?
Barbarella.
Extremities. She was in Barbarella?
Wasn't she Barbarella?
I think so.
I thought that was Pam Anderson. No?
No, that was Barbed Wire. That was Barbed Wire.
Whatever. Yeah.
I'm so cool with that, too.
You should check out the new... they got a new series on Hulu about Pam and Tommy.
Oh,
my wife told me an episode of it. I was like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
It's not a sex tape?
Basically.
It's about
that was episode 1 or 2.
It's just dumb.
Sebastian Stan looks hysterical, though.
Oh, he's in the series. He plays
he plays Tommy Lee.
Yeah,
the Winter Soldier.
Wow.
He's Tommy Lee. Yeah.
Who's playing Pam Anderson?
I can't remember her name.
The girl from
she does
Baby
really
Driver.
That's a good call. Equate the Crow.
But nothing like seeing the Winter Soldier in a thong for like 50 minutes.
The Crow's a pretty iconic indie cover.
Is it?
I mean,
the Crow movie.
It meets Comic Corner's standard of
homages.
10 homages.
Has it been done that many times?
I don't know, actually.
I think if you look at classic like indie covers, it's the two we just talked about. The Walking Dead is definitely.
You keep saying The Walking Dead, man.
Look, that cover is a classic.
Modern times, yeah. Let's see, I would say.
So you got Turtles, for sure.
Yeah.
I like the Sin City cover.
Akira.
That's
a big one.
Akira.
Yeah.
And that's a great
yeah.
What was that title that did it? It did it the best, and that one is still worth pretty good money. Bitter Root, was that?
Yes.
The Bitter Root Akira homage.
That was an eBay exclusive, I believe.
That's nice.
Yeah, Bitter Root's got a lot of dope homages, though.
I used to have that. I sold that.
Their movie homages are really dope.
Did Seven Secrets do an Akira one too?
I think
it was another title.
Yeah.
It was Foil.
Ooh.
That would have been an exclusive. I don't think Seven Secrets had a foil release.
Mm.
Through
I can't remember who had it. And the entire run had a tick on one side on the spine. At least that's what the store said.
So was the store exclusive?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Does anyone here have any Akira? All I have is number 1.
Stop it, man. That's what we're doing, Sam.
No, that
you're right, Jim. That was Slab City.
That run is hard to find.
Does anyone have Akira? I just have number 1.
I mean, seriously though, number 1 is the only one I have. It's 1 in 32. Those are the big ones, but try and find any of the other ones. That series is hard.
I don't have any X-Men. All I have is number 1.
Oh my god.
Does anyone have any X-Men? Does anybody have any?
Dude, else gets homage all the time.
Was that a flex, Sam?
Ish, I need a number 25.
You need what?
The number 25 gold logo. what is it? Fatal Attractions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's tough, man.
Yeah.
What was the half black and white one?
I have that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You want to part with it?
It's right there.
What you want to part with that, right?
No.
It needs to go in the home of a good X-Men.
38 issues, Jimbo. 38. You're right.
You know what, Ish? Hold on.
Don, what did you say gets homaged all the
He's
time?
gonna show it to me.
No, I got something else for you.
Pulp Fiction.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You ever seen anything like this?
Wow, that's dope. That's 275, right? Yeah, it's Uncanny 275. That is dope. That's dope.
I got that one for like my 10th birthday, maybe.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's dope. That's that Uncanny 275 wraparound cover.
Yeah, it's like 273 through 275 or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like all those covers blended. Yeah.
Is Deathbird on that? Is Deathbird on that one? I know she's in that book.
Yeah, top corner. Yeah.
Love Deathbird, man.
Yeah.
Static 4 had an Akira homage. 38 issues of Static, Sam. I mean, of Akira, Sam.
Yeah. 38, not 35. Sorry.
Shout out to Jimbo.
They're super tough to find, Jimbo.
eBay.
Man.
Speaking of eBay, did everybody see that they are raising their fees again?
Oh,
No.
Jesus.
What?
Yeah, somebody showed one of the groups says, and they showed a notification they got that they're going to be raising their fees again.
Did it say to what?
More reasons, so on whatnot.
It did not.
No. Whatnot will follow suit, I'm sure.
Well, my guess is that's why they're doing it.
Yeah.
They've probably lost a lot of money.
Yeah. I said whatnot's going to be eBay's biggest problem if they don't
Yep.
watch out, But
I don't know. I think eBay
Don't you think they want to lower the fees to get more people back to picking?
you would think.
I think whatnot can certainly affect eBay on some level, but man, the bar that eBay sets. So, if a book sells for a certain amount of money, that's generally the bar.
Yeah.
Right. I think eBay's always going to have that until whatnot tracks. Like if a size on a giant size 9.4 sells on whatnot for say $80K and it's tracked, right? Like it's listed somewhere for all to see, then maybe that'll start affecting or impacting it. Because a lot of people dictate their prices based upon the bar set on eBay.
Yeah. I think another one, Short Box, will be one to watch. Because I feel like that's for the bigger books. A lot of the guys are starting to switch a little bit for that. I think their fees aren't too bad.
Short Box?
Yeah, Short Box. Yeah.
Why do I have that?
Yeah, I'm getting
it too.
Do you have
you guys getting me out here?
Yeah. And Ish are acute.
Why?
Oh, I think it's gone.
It's gone?
It's gone.
Huh.
Somebody had their speakers up loud.
Yeah.
Catching it.
So what do you guys like dropping this week?
What's the furthest place from here? Of course.
Yeah, you like that book. Shout out to Tyler Boss, local, Western New York. Shout out to Tyler Boss. I'm not feeling the art.
What?
I'm saying we had this conversation before.
Dude,
It's
you
weird.
shouted out Tyler Boss and said you don't like his art.
No, I didn't. I never said I don't like his art. I love Dead Dog's Bite. I'm not feeling the art style he uses in this. In What's the Furthest Place From Here?
I think he chose this style specifically because of how this book is.
Mm-hmm.
Post-apocalyptic, super, lots of characters, really zoomed out to make the world huge. I don't know. I like it. It's very illustrated. It reminds me of a very indie book.
I like the story.
Kind of like a Crumb book, you know, like
They punch everybody in the face. It's great.
yeah.
I mean, I like the story. Definitely like the story. I have that book.
I know you have that book. This is gonna be Ollie's.
That's a dope book. People like that one unsigned too.
Especially Ollie.
So how many people are upset? Because I know people got to be upset that they're dropping a Something is Killing the Children 21 ash can Tuesday.
I love it.
I'm not upset. I just know I'll never fucking get one. And the cover's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
It is
Tuesday. One per store ash can. I'm getting
that
4.
At
I know
Black
my
on Black was
LCS
incredible.
will have it.
I
have it
claim
for
initiative
$50
copy.
or something stupid.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Don.
Listen, I had to call in every favor I know to get 4 copies.
That's crazy.
I guess to be searching eBay on Monday.
It's on eBay now.
Just wait
Oh,
a few
sure.
weeks and it'll
sure
crash. Like everything crashes for that series.
Oh, I don't know about the ash can though.
It will.
It's a one per store. It'll crash.
That's
I don't know. I don't know.
it's hot, but
That might be the one. That might be the one. Because like, how many people sold tons of number 21? I know Comic Corner, I know you sold tons. I sold tons already.
Of 21?
Of 21.
None of the 20 exclusives have dropped yet. Just wait.
Yeah, they haven't.
Just wait.
We haven't even gotten there yet.
That whole process is a joke now.
Yeah, the exclusive process.
Yeah, there's gonna be way too fucking many.
Well, no. So the way they do it now is they have their list of priority sellers that, you know, if you made the cut, you can put in to do an exclusive whenever you want. But there's still a cap. If they don't fill enough or they decide they want to do more, they do curated exclusives where they'll send an email out to all of the retailers with the art already done by the artist, so what it will look like. And then it's first come, first serve until all, I think it was 10 for, I'll try and find the email real quick, but I think it was 10 for 21. So all of the retailers put in, and if you get picked, that's your cover, and you have to buy 1,000 of them. And that's it. So you have no say in a retailer other than just picking the book and the art and hope you get selected. And you have to pay, I think, so at 1,000, they're going to be $550 or $650 a unit.
So Ryzen, the one per store is not the BG variant. BG variant is just this really stupid thing. It's dumb. It's the dumbest thing but it's to me a money grab from Boom. Like it's so dumb.
Can we talk about money grab from Boom for a second? With the Quintana?
With what?
The Quintana pack?
Yeah, that upsets me.
That's another.
Since I
That's
already
another.
bought
What pack?
Boom is the worst.
Quintana,
Man.
Dan
They're
Quintana,
the
he made
worst.
3 different covers.
So it's the
nice.
backpack 1 through 5, but they added a Quintana number 1.
That's
So you got to
ridiculous.
buy the whole pack over again just to get the one Quintana book.
Oh, they did that twice though, because they just re-released the pack again, signed by Tinian.
Oh.
It's like $195, and it's just the same pack re-released,
That's not
signed by
worth it.
Tinian.
That's
The
not
Mac
worth it.
pack of Doom.
Get out of here.
Chrissy.
Yeah, they're just trying to get all the pennies.
The best.
People are gonna buy it for the Quintana. Like they're going to. They're gonna buy the pack again. Just to get it. Well, I agree. It's dead spec. Any book that hits issue 21, you got to stop specking on anything. You can't spec on issue 21 of a comic book series. You just can't. You can't be like, yo, 22 is gonna be, unless you know it's a major key. Like you just can't be, especially an indie book. You can't be specking on issue 21. But I just wanted to say really quick, just to explain those BG variants and why they suck. So it's a Boom guarantee, which is what BG stands for. It guarantees that you can like fully return 6 titles each month. You have to be a part of the guarantee program. The reason why the BG variant sucks for me is because if I want to order 100 copies of Something Is Killing the Children 21 to get a 1 in 100, the BG variants don't count towards the amount of copies I need to order to get a ratio variant. So I will say the BG variant will probably be the lowest ordered of all of the covers, because they don't like, if you want to get a 1 in 25, those BG variants you order aren't going to count towards it. So a lot of people are leaving them on the table. I think it'll probably be the lowest ordered of all the covers. I think people will order it, but there's no incentive for them to order that cover if it means they're going to leave some covers that on the table that they could use to get a racial variant.
Yeah.
Well, now with the ash can, there's 2 1 per stores, right? Because there's the bloody 1 in 75 that was the original 1 per store, and now the ash can's another 1 per store.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't
It's
know.
pretty much dynamite here for this issue.
Yeah, I completely agree with you on that, Don. It's getting out of control. 16 was when we really like jumped the shark, I guess, with the series, but I still love it.
Well, definitely.
I mean, if you like to read it, you should still be buying it.
Yeah, I still love this series.
And the art, that's why I like it.
Yeah, I haven't really enjoyed House of Slaughter as much. It's still okay, but I'm thrilled to see Erica back and on the road and seeing what happens. And now the house is either chasing after her or it's going to be different. So,
well, I'm not going to pretend like it's the best.
Is better.
It is. I'm not going to say it's the best thing that James Tynion is writing, because it's just not.
All right.
No.
I've only read the first 10, but I just don't care to read anymore.
Matt Rosenberg over James Tynion.
So, Paul, what did you think about Noctera 7?
I haven't read it yet.
Spoiler, somebody no. I'm kidding.
You saw it. I did. I read it. It's awesome. It's definitely a key.
Yeah.
I haven't read it yet.
To load up on copies, especially
Of
since
7?
isn't doing second prints. Yeah.
I read it. I thought it was, and I love Noctera. So somebody asked me my opinion, and I thought it was a little slow, but I thought it was a great way to take us into the next arc.
But there's a lot of first appearances in there.
Tons. And yes. And we get Blacktop Bill madness.
Yeah, lots of first appearances, lots of key things that happen. So
yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it is significant. I feel the same way about Basilisk number 7. I hope people aren't out on that book, because man,
that was a good issue.
Number 7.
That's brutal.
Number 7. and that last page.
Yeah.
Man. I hope people are still in on Basilisk. I hope they didn't get out.
I reached out to Sharf about that.
Steve.
I haven't read it yet, though.
Yeah.
He's flexing. Paul's flexing over here.
No, but like
Paul can flex.
Yeah.
Paul can Basilisk flex if you wanted him.
Hook a brother up, bro.
Only 2 more covers coming.
Stop it.
Oh man.
I just need a Sharp signature.
Yeah, he's not doing any cons like anytime exactly soon, but it's not out of the question, I guess.
Listen, I'm sitting on 100 copies of number 1. I just need him to sign like 4.
Oh man.
I think it's a bad thing when we say, what are we excited for this upcoming week? And the only thing we said was Iron Fist.
I would say Echolands and
Echolands.
What was it? Echolands and there's a few things I'll pick up, but Echolands is usually my go-to.
Yeah, there's some.
I love Echolands, and I haven't even read it yet.
It's so
I'm
good.
behind on Echolands, but what I've read so far, I've liked it, and I've kept on subscribing to it. So.
I think Echolands is one of the best written comics out every month.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Until My Knuckles Bleed.
Is that out this week?
Yep.
Is that Behemoth?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm over them.
Nah.
I'm so
I'm
over.
with them.
I'm so over Behemoth.
I like Radio Apocalypse. I mean, anything that Ram V writes, I'm usually in on.
Yeah.
There was one that I read the synopsis for coming out on Image called Slumber that looked interesting.
Yeah.
Probably won't be out for
There's a lot
another
of
2
exclusives
months.
coming out for that. I keep seeing a bunch of them.
Yeah, I don't think Slumber is dropping.
Really interesting. I grabbed the Barons one just because, sharks and dinosaurs and shit.
I can get you 100 copies of Basilisk 1. Done. I already got them. I already got 100 copies of Basilisk 1. I like to do the books I like in quantities of 100. Call it a day.
I'd be in trouble if
Ish,
I
I
did
need some. I need some High Republic Adventures #2. I need some.
I got another 100 on the way.
Can you spare some? Like 10?
Yeah. Who I don't see any. Oh, Don. Yeah, Don, I got you. I got 100 here now. Well, Sam is gonna. Sam.
Sam's like, you had 100.
Yeah.
And I have 100 on the way.
Sure.
Comic Corner can get
Listen, I was ordering that. I was ordering 1 and 2 in lots of 100 like every month.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy because #2 is not on Diamond anymore, and #1 just hit Key Collector today. Yes, Don, I got you. You need 10?
Yeah.
Did you
sweet?
Did you want me to start talking Star Wars?
Wait, are we supposed to pick a number?
Must be a Comic Sense customer.
Who's that? Who's the
I haven't read that yet. I heard that was very good.
Listen,
I
hey,
know. I tried giving it a shot, and it wasn't for me, and I stopped.
I got a stack of second prints.
I'm excited for Rain #2.
Yes, I ordered that, but
You
I
know
didn't.
what? I have that.
just
I have
ordered
that
it
one
for
on my
myself.
stack to read.
It's
I love
okay.
Joe Hill. He's such a good writer.
Yeah, Joe Hill's awesome, and Zoe Thorogood is, I think, one of the best up-and-coming artists in the industry right now.
Yeah, you really like her.
I love her work.
Brian, did you get the 1 per store this week
The
For
image
what
cover-
title?
for Rain?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, they gave everyone like an image. What was it like a? Yo, it came in like a special envelope. Said you're cordially invited to be like.
Oh yes. If you wanted to be, but their image equivalent of the Aftershock Ambassador program.
Yeah, and they gave a Rain #1 ash can.
Did you see this Kanto variant that's coming out this week?
Saw one cover there. Let's see what I can pull it up.
Kanto 3 Lionhearted #6. I think all of those Kanto, like the later series, are still underrated, especially the variants.
One in 10. Right?
That's the comment right there.
Yo, Warehouse, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry that you have that mini, bro.
Oh my gosh.
But we only got 2 weeks till Nice House on the Lake is back.
Listen, my accountant told me I'm allowed to burn inventory, so I just take it in the backyard and throw it in the fire pit. I can legally do it too. Like, yo, it's all above board. I'm just saying, Warehouse. Throw some stuff in the fire pit, bro. Don't inflate your inventory with junk.
Ollie has a whole room of houses for everyone.
Is that what you're talking about, Sam?
That one done. The third, yeah, that one.
Yeah. That's
a nice
awesome.
cover.
That's going to be sold out before I even get to it tomorrow.
Yep.
Damn it.
But Warehouse, I may be kicking it with you because I wouldn't mind 100 more A covers of Basilisk #1 if it was just A covers. I definitely wouldn't mind that. Maybe 50. 50 more A covers.
Yeah, so you think the Hulk 4 ratio, that Hulk Wolverine one's a good one to buy?
I think people will. I think the market will think it's a good one to buy, for sure. I'm not buying it, but I definitely think that. I mean, people like covers. I don't get it, but people really like covers.
I think that if you could find it for under the $25 for ratio, grab it all day. Not for.
You probably won't touch it for less than double ratio. That's my guess.
It's going to be hard to get, and Gist right now is.
I'll have it for under. I'll have it for under that.
See, there you go.
Well, yeah, but you got to try to get it off your stream, and I can never seem to win those. So.
John sounds mad at me right now.
I'm not mad. I'm just
messing with you, bro.
I'm telling you, Gist is a rising star right now. All of his stuff has been so consistent and phenomenal, and now that they have him on a couple Marvel exclusive Marvel incentives, they started out with Star Wars covers that are phenomenal. He has the best Obi-Wan, and this is one of his first, big ones. Technically, I think you scoop this up just for that. We're not going to see Nulk in this, right?
$50, man.
Yeah,
almost got it on here for $99.
I don't think we're going to see any hint of that villain, but that's just my opinion until 6, and 6 is going to be the one you want.
I'm looking at the market value on this book. The lowest is $50.
Yep.
99, 75, 75. Man. Yeah, so
the problem with 6 too that's coming up is it's not a secret. So the 1 in 25s, they might even do like a 1 in 50 or higher because of how.
Yeah, it's gonna be ordered. I think Hulk 3 is the one to stack because
Hulk 3 is the one.
As many, because Hulk 6 it might be a full appearance, but eventually key collectors can be like, nah. 3 is the full appearance because there's
Hulk 3 meets all the criteria for a full appearance. Yep. He's on multiple pages. He talks. It's Hulk 3.
Well, it's going to be one of those books that's debated over, 3 and 6. So you might as well hop in on 3 while it's still relatively cheap. Keep finding those variants that are out there. And then just be ready for 6 too.
I think with Hulk 3, you want cover A, you want the 1 in 25.
Exactly. I don't think it's going to be like a null, like Venom 3 situation. It's going to be like a Black Winter, Thor 2, Thor 4, Thor 5 kind of.
Which could be a null at some point.
Situation that we're getting.
Just give me this.
Yeah, it could be a null at some point. I really like Hulk 3. I think everybody's going to be in on Hulk 6. I think the one that caught everyone by surprise was the Strange 1 in 25. I think that's the one people were like, they put that cover on FOC really late, like almost at the last minute. It's got the first full cover appearance of Harvestman on. It's the only cover that has him on it. I think people had to go back and try to reorder that book to get more 1 in 25s. And I think that's going to be the 1 in 25, the next big 1 in 25. That's Strange.
Yeah, I made Brian make me a custom bundle, and I ordered it.
Yeah, that's going to be the one. I'm going to have like 11.
1 in 25s.
Get out of here, Ollie. Don't go after my previews.
Maybe 10. I don't know. I know I'm going to have a bunch because I pre-sold like one of the 1 in 200 or whatever it was. And then I ordered a bunch of 1 in 25s over the top. So
I think I ordered 10 cover A's and a couple of the other covers, and then the 1 in 25. But I'm sure it'll be a good investment.
That 1 in 25, people just weren't ready for it because they waited till the last minute. And that's the one it's the only one with him on that cover. and he's on like fully on that cover. That cover's nice. He's fully on that cover, looking like the Grim Reaper. Not an original looking character at all, but really cool looking. Really cool still.
Yeah. What else do I got coming up?
Oh, did you guys see?
What's that?
Thunderbolts.
Oh yeah.
I'm not very happy about that.
Lightning.
You're not happy about it? We're getting a new character.
What I'm not happy about is that I've been stockpiling the original first Thunderbolts in preparation for them showing up. And if they do this and then they use this new cast, that's going to kill all the spec on the old one.
So you got you some Force Works too? Sam is about to stop me. I already see it. I hope you got you some Force Works as well. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Get you some Force Works.
I just saw this Thunderbolts announcement. I missed this completely. I don't think I like
them to tell me what the racial variants are gonna be.
Oh my gosh.
And we got one of the coolest characters ever is gonna debut. His name is Gutson Glory. That's his name. Gutson Glory. Wow. Gutsen is his first name. See, and his last name is Glory.
I actually wasn't hoping for the original Thunderbolts or something like this, which looks awful, but I was hoping for the one with Red Hulk, Punisher, Elektra.
So the second run, yeah.
Yes.
See, I think what's coming to MCU is a variation or an iteration of Force Works.
I know you do.
That's my thoughts, and only because of who they've given us already. Right? We got U.S. Agent, we got Wanda, we got Annihilus. Right? For the original Force Works formed because of Kang. Right? Like that was the reason he was the first villain in the first arc of Force Works.
Ollie, I don't think I can do any more whatnot pop-ups late at night, or else I'll take a bath on the margins.
And to add to the Force Works spec, I already believe that Wonder Man is in the MCU.
Who do you think it is?
White Vision.
Oh, do you think they're going to do that?
Yeah, that's where I think they're going with that. I think they're going to go the Wonder Man route with White Vision. So now you have U.S. Agent, you have Scarlet Witch, you potentially have a White Vision, you already have War Machine, like you have Force Works.
That's true.
And the villain in the first issue of Force Works, second issue, third issue, was an iteration of Kang.
Interesting. Yeah,
I know a lot of people are specking on Dark Avengers or Thunderbolts, but like the Dark Avengers were villains. The Thunderbolts were villains posing as heroes. Force Works was just this dirty team of former West Coast Avengers. You know what I mean? That just did some dirty work. I like Force Works quite a bit. I'm not gonna, maybe I'm giving away too much.
I think they're gonna be called the Thunderbolts 100%.
That could be the case.
I can't see them using the moniker Dark Avengers, but they're gonna want another property. Beefquake. Yeah, maybe I'll do the next whatnot in the bathtub. That'll be interesting. Beefquake, White Vision.
I'm just saying, make sure you have a copy or two of Force Works. Just in case. Super cheap book. You know what I mean? Doesn't hurt. Marvel's running out of team names.
So, can I answer this question?
Yes, please.
So, common sense would say that I would go to kiss White Vision because I wouldn't end up kissing him because I would just phase right through him, right? I would kill old Captain America because he's led an incredible life, and I would be the man who killed Captain America. And I would marry Beefquake, so he would technically, what's mine is yours, what's yours is mine.
I want all his books.
I would get all of his books, and he would find all of the rare indie books for me as anniversary gifts.
Yo, he's got
right?
like Scud and the Disposable Assassins. Like he's got the good indie, the old school, really good indie books that you want to have.
He has the good everything.
He's probably sitting on like the Bone Run.
He has the good everything. I don't think there's another answer to that. Those are legit answers.
I'm impressed with how thoughtful of a response that was in such a short period of time.
You're
like
welcome.
that was a scenario that had been thought out previously before the question was even posed.
Hey, I'm here for all of you.
Sam's been thinking about that.
This was contrived by him in Warehouse. They're in each other's inboxes right now.
Oh, man.
So there's another Marvel Voices coming out this week. Is there going to be a first appearance in there?
Probably.
Yeah,
What?
probably.
What's going on with that hot one, the Comunidades, right?
Oh, because of old girl from Reptile?
Yeah.
I can't
that-
keep track.
Is that
Ava?
still doing well?
She's now in the Strange Academy.
So like a $20 book still? Yeah.
What's her
I
name?
feel
Ava?
violated. Beefquake, I said I'd marry you.
911. Bro, we want your books. We know what you have, man. I want your entire 90s indie catalog. Like, I know what you're sitting on, man. All of it. Like, everything. Bro, this is a guy
Do not say sitting on the boat.
sitting on the bone. Yo, you are probably sitting on some bones, though, bro. I'm just saying, man. Yo, this is a guy who, like, was specking on 90s indie books before everybody else and was getting, like, 5 copies of each of the hot stuff. Everybody else was going to the store and getting, like, glow-in-the-dark Ghost Rider covers. And Brian was getting, like, Jeff Smith's Bone. And I mean, I don't mean it like that. I don't mean it like that, Beefquake.
Wonder if he was chasing giant-sized man things also.
Bro, your name is Beefcake. Like, where else can we go with this, man? Like, yo.
Dude, when I got you to say I don't have a giant-sized man thing yesterday on stream-ish, I was dying.
Hey, listen. Listen. I wasn't even paying attention. It was way too much going on yesterday.
I know, that's why I got you. It was good.
I listen. Till you told me just now,
You didn't even know.
I didn't even know.
I know.
It's way too much going on.
Me and Ian had a good laugh about it, I think, in the comments.
Oh, man.
I don't have a giant-sized man thing.
That was a good stream.
I mean, so yeah, Brian, I want you to go to eBay right now and get like 2 Force Works, or you can come to Comic Sense. We'll hook you up.
Brian probably is sitting on so many books. It's crazy.
Like literally sitting because there are too many piling up in this room.
It's a throne of books.
My
Brian
wife
is sitting on.
Not impressed.
Yeah, I'm gonna get divorced. Sam will tell you.
Dude, you have books everywhere. I have books everywhere.
Yeah, you trip over keys though. That's the problem with you.
Don't start.
Dude, I walked into Sam's basement and there's like 10 Fire Sector #1s. Like, just his dog is one is rolled up that he tosses to his dog like a stick. Like, like, bruh.
Fetch.
I hate you guys.
I have those. Are those something I should be holding on to?
Fire Sector #1?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I mean, think about it, right?
Dan.
It's a new Green Lantern.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the biggest characters to come out of DC in the past 3 years. Like, you got a brand new Green Lantern.
Can we dig into DC in general for a second
Let's
and
do
just go, what the hell is happening? Like,
No.
they are at an all-time low in sales. Their characters are, and they have so much potential. Like, I personally think we should be buying and sitting on every single potential key, every real key, and then go seek out all the other old keys like immediately.
So here's the problem, right?
Uh-huh.
when we look at DC and we really examine DC, Brian asked a good question, and what you're saying, it kind of ties it in. Brian, I just want to say, I like the Far Sector second print, #1 as well. But let's look at that, right? So for potential characters that stick, DC has had 2 really gigantic ones since 2018, right? Sojourner from Far Sector,
yep,
and Punchline. Naomi, but she was a little before 2018. But Naomi and Punchline
blew up.
Yeah, so those are like the big ones, right? We look at 2021, DC had more keys than Marvel. Every week, you had a key book. You didn't have any value.
Yeah, there were first appearances everywhere.
Every week. Every week. So what's up with DC keys? Like, why don't they hit? Why? Like last night, I was holding the full Damian Wayne, the cover appearance, the cameo, the first full. Right? We're talking, yeah, boy.
I have 4 of these sitting here. And
yeah.
Why?
Right.
Why do I have 4 of them? Because I'm a DC, like, potential idiot or genius.
Yeah, I need one of those.
What do you do with these books? Because they're hot the week they come out, right? You find deals on them and you sit. Just like you said, there's been new characters every single week, but they don't hit right now because, one, like the DC, universe, except for those trailers that just premiered or those previews, like no one has faith in it. And then 2, I mean, it's DC, it's not Marvel.
I mean, why can you still get Young Justice #1 for $10?
That's a good question, and I should probably go to eBay.
Do I have a stack of them?
That's a great book. It's a great
Lobo's Daughter for $5. You can get crushes for like, you know what I mean? Pennies on the dollar right now.
But it seems like only the Batman characters have hit, right?
I mean, you can still get Ghostmaker.
Well, I'm not those Batman characters. I mean, like, like Punchline hit, and that was the only one, right?
Punchline hit and Ghostmakers. I got a stack of Ghostmakers, stack of Clown Hunters.
Me too.
I mean, I like them. They're cheap. You're not paying a lot for them. You know what I mean? So why not get them? But like you said, like, what is the deal with DC? Does anybody know, like, what's going on with DC and why isn't DC putting out sustainable books? Is it just because the titles suck?
It'll all
Does
turn
anyone
around.
here even collect DC? Like DC keys? I see Marvel all in Paul's shelves, Marvel and Indie.
DC's got a few boxes somewhere over there. Not much. But
I mean, I like DC keys.
I think DC is cheap enough right now where this is the time where you should be stocking up, even a few months ago. But I mean, we're getting into Turkish variants. We're getting into all these things that, I mean, DC's just bound to be the next big thing. I mean, the Black Adam movie, like all those announcements the other day. I think we're gonna start to see that shift a little bit.
The problem is DC film and television properties tend to suck.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not getting on the DC train. I don't think I don't think that their follow through. What's made Marvel so successful is their ability to transition book to screen, which then drives all of that, the price hikes and all of that stuff, right? Everything from DC that's hit big screen is pretty much garbage. The only thing that they do well is the stuff on HBO.
And animated.
And I just don't think animated is going to draw as much attention as big screen will.
I completely agree with the statement. What I'm asking is this trend where all of the spec or all of the reaction in the market, is it always going to be around live adaptation? Or is DC going to go the way of, and mega DC keys, like the old ones that have plummeted in value, is that going to be like a Like, look at the market on Golden Age books. That's not fueled by any kind of media hype or rumors or anything. Like, will DC keys go that way? And do you get in on some of those really, really low-priced ones now?
Well, I think the answer to your question is in the question, because you kind of hit on something there, right?
I mean, I think
DC keys are arguably suffering.
Yep.
Because of the advent of streaming services and the success of even independent characters and other forms of media. Like, so to answer one of your questions, I think this trend is a sustainable trend of books becoming valuable because of other forms of media. Because indie books, right? These are the easiest things to option, even easier to option than a Marvel book because there's a monopoly by Disney. So it's not like a third-party company could come and license a character and, you know, they can't go get Darkhawk and do a Darkhawk film. So it's very easy for a company to take Monstrous and throw Monstrous on Amazon Prime. And Marvel kind of paved the way for that, right? Because nobody was looking at it. How many indie films? Sin City, right? No one was going to break the bank to get Sin City when that movie dropped, or 300, or 30 Days of Night. And then Marvel created a movie universe, and now an Old Guard comes out, and everyone's going to buy Old Guard.
So I think the biggest difference between the older keys and new stuff is that older keys become established from a time period where their people's only connection to those characters were through the stories, the written stories, and the pictures on the pages. So they have cemented themselves as keys in that way, which I think last longer. And then, so everything nowadays is really, like, you know, Ish said and you said, is tied to the screen. Yep. And nobody, if Crush never makes it to a show or big screen, nobody's going to give a shit about Crush 20 years from now. Plain and simple. I think DC's problem is they're focusing, they put out, their covers blow away Marvel every week. Their covers are fantastic, but their stories, other than whatever Tinian's doing, is pretty garbage.
Swamp Thing was pretty great. But of course, nobody's buying Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing and Batman, or whatever Tinian, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
the problem is
buying Swamp Thing, no.
They have no connection to like art, story, then screen. It's just art, no story, and which then leads to no screen.
Yeah,
you had a TV show, and
yeah. I'm just talking about Ram V Swamp Thing that came out of Future State. That was just written really well.
Yeah,
but Ram V is pretty dope. So since no one is specking on DC keys, everyone who has Dark Knight's Death Metal #7, the black cover, and Yara Floor Wonder Girl Future State Wonder Girl #1 second print, y'all can send them all to me. I will take them all.
Yeah.
Especially that Yara Floor #1 second print. Future State Wonder Woman #1 second print. I will take all of them.
They're killing her off though already. Like that's how little interest there was in her that the story that it's done.
Well, they cut the book, but they're not going to kill her.
I don't know. I think DC is floundering so much. They are literally throwing anything they can think of at the wall to see what sticks. Right? The hottest thing that they've had hit secondary market was when the Superman Son of Kal-El that he was by. Right? That's the only thing that really, really like took off.
And I just bought that for $1 on a Whatnot stream.
So I was gonna say that's already plummeted. So
right. Yeah, so I mean, they're really like just trying to figure out anything. They're trying to go like how many covers have they had that are like LGBTQ, and then you have that storyline, and then so it's just literally throw anything we can and see if it hits or it resonates with anybody.
So do you think? And I like what Beefquake said there. Until Disney buys DC, do you see DC selling off? I know the rumor has been the publishing rights or the movie rights down the line.
If they
Warner-
sell
Warner
to
sell.
if they sell to a company that knows how to tell stories, I think there'll be a different standard for the writers and what they will accept for their publishing books, which will then change the trajectory. But until that happens, I think we're going to be seeing a lot of just story after story after story, hoping something is worth something.
I like B-Quay's question. I don't think it's realistic. AT&T Time Warner certainly doesn't need Disney's money. But that aside, right? And that was the rumor behind AT&T making it very difficult for Disney to do books over the past 2 years, was because they weren't, not that they were losing money, because they weren't. The money that they were making from these properties was negligible. So there was a rumor that it was going to go away. Obviously it didn't. There was even a rumor of a sale to Disney. The thing with this is, and this is why I don't think it's realistic, is because they have 3 IPs that are going to be, they're part of American pop culture and are going to be enduring whether we have a book or not. And that is Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. Like, they can make so much money off those IPs outside of comics, just from merchandising, just because they're so recognizable, that I don't see them ever giving up those IPs. And I don't mean the comic books, just the IP that is Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman. Like, these are like iconic, profitable IPs. Just if, say, you want to make t-shirts. You know what I mean? Like, licensing those IPs is always going to be valuable to them.
But licensing t-shirts isn't going to change the trajectory of a comic book value.
Yeah, no, not at all. But I don't think Time Warner cares about the value of a book.
Yeah, and I think
I mean,
so
they're
that's the
putting
other
out new
piece.
TV shows like every year on Superman, Batman. I mean, not Wonder Woman so much, but Superman and Batman have, and Supergirl and all those. They just keep getting new series over and over. So Isha has a good point. It's never going to increase the value on them, but they're still making their money on them.
Yeah, those are iconic IPs. Like, I wouldn't give up Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batman. I just, because again, when I look at Marvel and DC, right, when Marvel makes a book, they don't care that Black Panther #3 is going to have a $50 aftermarket value. Like, they just don't care. They care about what they make off of initial orders.
I don't know if that's true. I think that they are master technicians at making something more than it, right? They created this thing, they didn't hype it, and then it happens. So then they create this energy around it, and then what do you know? It goes to second print where they can put him on the cover and then just sell the shit out of a second print. Like, they know what they're doing.
An excellent point. And that, so I want to preface my statement with, they don't care if Black Panther #3 is a $50 book as far as their initial sales, right? Because they're not making that aftermarket money. Where they care about capitalizing, to your point, Brian, off of what the market does with the book after the fact, because then they can go back to print. They can do incentive variants like you suggested and make tons of money by going back to print. So I think I absolutely agree with you. I agree there. What my point was is, initially, like when they print however many, I think they care about selling 100,000 copies of a given book every week. Initially.
And that's the thing with Marvel, and I mean DC to a lesser extent. They can just keep being reactive instead of trying to be proactive, because if something doesn't work, they just go on to the next thing. So, this Black Panther 3 worked out for them, so maybe they're just going to keep going with the character. If it didn't sell well, then they would have just dumped them.
Yep, and they have enough titles to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
And so that's what DC was doing with all of Future State, throwing putty at the wall and seeing what stuck.
Yeah, I think I don't know if it's DC's marketing, I don't know what it is. Can we just go on record saying Marvel has definitely not got the memo that there is a paper shortage? They do not give a shit about the paper shortage.
Because they have enough money that they can buy. It doesn't matter. They'll just charge an extra $1 a book.
They probably own a paper plant. They probably
Black Panther #1 was $5.99. Black Panther number 2 and number 3 were $5.99.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't care. They're just going to charge more. People aren't going to really change.
Yeah, but that's
their
because
mind.
there was more pages.
There were.
Yeah, because I mean, Image does it too, right? Like they go up to $4.99 for their larger formats, and then $3.99 for the smaller, or $2.99 when you get down to Spawn level.
Yeah, but and I agree with you, but Black Panther 3 was not the same size as, say, Darkhold, or even X Lives of Wolverine, and it was $1 more.
I think it was like 650 or 60 pages, which is why they were $5.99.
Hold on, I got a couple right here. You might be right. I just feel like I feel like X Lives was a more costly book. Certainly better cover. The quality of the covers were better. Let me see here.
I agree with this comment. So I think it will affect decisions going forward because they're going to want to. I don't know if they necessarily benefited from Tosin, like the actual publisher initially, because it went without, like, people didn't necessarily know before FOC that it was going to be the biggest thing.
Yeah, it might have been an effort to see about finding a replacement for Shuri.
Yeah. Yep.
Like just
replacement for Shuri.
Yep. Well, and they're not happy with her, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of rumors about, her not necessarily being happy with Marvel Studios.
Yeah.
So I think they're trying to test the waters and see what could potentially stick. I love the 10-page story that they put in to introduce Tosin. I thought it was a really great opposite view of what Wakanda should be. And we need more. He's kind of like an antagonist, but a heroic antagonist for Black Panther.
Yeah.
I think that character has a ton of potential.
I mean, y'all do remember that they dropped the Marvels number 5, right? We got a new Wakandan Warbird. And in the Marvels number 5, she's half Wakandan, half Shi'ar.
I'll have to get some more copies of that.
78 points. I agree with you on that too. Like that Bleeding Cool article, it's weird. The typical places that I would expect to see massive ordering from and hot alerts did not have those. They're usually with Bleeding Cool. So where did that come from? Was it just Bleeding Cool, talking on their own? I don't know.
What's that?
When they posted that article comparing Ultimate Fallout 4 and Black Panther 3.
I compared it.
We're saying, like, that was huge. That's what took everything by storm. When they published that, it was over.
Yeah, they compared them to Miles.
Yep. Well, and the market reaction to Ultimate Fallout 4, where is that right now? It was basically,
but the market, if you remember, there wasn't the same market reaction when Ultimate Fallout 4 dropped.
Oh no, Ultimate Fallout 4 has been a natural build into the juggernaut that is maybe the best modern.
It's the 21st century Grail. It's the only 21st century Grail, with the exception of Walking Dead. Like true Grail, not hot book, like true Grail book. I mean, you can look at.
I'm trying to think of others.
That 1 in 25 is 15K.
It's tough because there's other grails for other reasons, but in terms of like a key book and appearance, it's like that and Edge of Spider-Verse 2.
See, I don't call it. I like Edge of Spider-Verse 2. I think it's a hot book. Nick's. But like a true grail for that 1 in 25, you got to drop 15K to get that book.
Yeah, but you have to drop 10K to now get the land variant for Edge of Spider-Verse.
Now, but you're right, but that's a variant. If you're talking about, I don't know about this. I'm saying though, if you're talking about the hottest cover of the book you want to have of any book, right? You want the highest ratio variant, and you're right because the 1 in 25 of Edge of Spider-Verse is kind of going crazy too.
It's nuts.
As a matter of fact, I was just talking to Mike about that.
Yeah, I regret selling my 9.8.
You're right about that.
78
it's like
points. That's gonna be the number 3 1 in 100 right there.
What's that?
The third print 1 in 100. Ultimate Fallout 4 homage for Black Panther 3.
You think?
I'm just saying.
That would be cool.
Marvel likes to make 1 in 100s for, subsequent.
You know, I like the Riri 1 in 25. You know I like that one, Sam.
That's the one I think I traded.
Not the Invincible Iron Man 7 and 9.
Oh, I see. I just traded the Invincible Iron Man 9 ratio.
I like the Invincible Iron Man 9.
What did you get for that, Brian? You traded it?
Got about 4,500 in trade.
That's fantastic.
I like the number 3 1 in 25.
I bought it for $500. So.
Is it toward the big grail?
A few. So I got cash, and then I got a bunch of cash, and then an ASM 50, 5.5, I think.
Oh, I saw that one. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
I love the ASM 50.
Ish, are you grabbing that? The one that you're referencing?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it.
So this book has kind of gone nuts. It's Invincible Iron Man 3. And it kind of looks like the Wired magazine. But it's an incentive. And this book, I think it's, what was it, 2,500 the last sale?
Yeah, there's what? 9.8s on record?
Yeah. I
own 3 of them.
I don't have any.
This one.
Oh, hold on, I got you. Oh, damn.
That 1 in 25. That's the issue. This is Invincible Iron Man 3. This is the one where she becomes Ironheart. Where Riri actually becomes Ironheart. As you see, I'm all in on this book. I think that is going to be an Ultimate Fallout 4 1 in 25 when the series drops, because this is the issue where she actually puts on the Ironheart armor and becomes Ironheart. And it's kind of, I call it like the Eddie Brock effect, right? Like, we love Amazing Spider-Man 298, first appearance of Eddie Brock, but you want Amazing Spider-Man 300, the first appearance of Eddie Brock as Venom. So, I don't know. I like the first appearances of characters when they become heroes over just like their first. Like, everybody likes Havoc's first appearance, right? Or Alex Summers' first appearance, but his first appearance as Havoc is a bigger book.
Yeah.
I like Riri's first appearance. I like Invincible Iron Man 9. I would have kept that 1 in 25. I like Invincible Iron Man 9, but I like Invincible Iron Man 3 1 in 25 better. $2.99. All right, got you. Good look. Yeah, $2.99. You guys always have all the books on the wall, so I get the flex for the first. I didn't get the flex last time.
No, I know you got them. Got a lot better than me.
Man, that wall. Come on, dude. You got all the 9.9s.
No.
Brian, man, I want to see your books, bro.
Oh, I got nothing.
Come on, dude. You just shouted out an ASM 50. Oh, I got you. 78 points of articulation. I know you're joking, bro. I'm with you, fam.
With the Ultimate Fallout 4, we should tell Cole's story.
Oh God, poor Cole.
So this guy in our Discord group, he was bragging about buying an Ultimate Fallout 4 1 in 25 CGC. I don't remember what he said, for $750. Complete scam. We all told him it was a complete scam, but he didn't want to believe it. Now he's fighting PayPal for his money back.
He got scammed on it?
$750. I mean, you don't get a $10,000 book for $750.
Yeah. I'd have been like, wait, what? That happened to me. Well, a couple of us. This is an interesting story. So about 2 months ago, right? I get Sam, you know Darren from Pressing Matters LLC. He's a presser.
Yeah.
He sent me a bunch of pictures of like ASM 1 through like 15. Some guy was selling these books, ASM 1 through 50, bunch of like dope books, right? And so Darren was talking to the guy, and the guy wanted like, he told Darren like $1,200 for the lot. And Darren messaged me because he's like, you know, something seems fishy about this guy. You know, I want to pick him up, but like there's all these hoops to jump through. So I'm like, well, I'll message him. I'll see what's up. And so I messaged the guy, and the guy's like, yeah, my grandfather died. He had a storage shed. He had all these books in these cases with numbers on them, right? So I'm like, okay. And I'm like, can I see pictures of the books? So he sends me pictures of the books, and I'm like, well, can you like write my name on a piece of paper and put them on the ASM 1 he had, right? I'm like, put it on that book. And he sends me a picture of ASM 15, or excuse me, Amazing Fantasy 15, right? with my name on the book. And I'm like, okay, how much? And he's like, I don't know, like $1,200. Like, and I'm like, for everything in the pictures. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, all right, like, how do you want to work this out? Well, I don't use PayPal because PayPal scammed me, and I have COVID. So I'm going to need you to cash out me like half the money, and I'll put the books in a box on my porch. He's like, I'll put the books in a box on my porch because I have COVID, and I don't want to give anyone COVID. So I'll put the books in a box on my porch, and then you can come pick up the books, and then I'll trust you to PayPal me the other half of the money. Bruh. This, like, stop it, bro. He's like, yeah, just cash at me half. And I'm like, half? You want $600 for Amazing Fantasy 15? Well, I don't know. Is that a good book? Like, stop it, bro. Like, stop it. He had Amazing Fantasy 15, like Amazing Spider-Man 1 through like 15 or 16. He's like, yeah, and there's so many of these things. They have these numbers on them. Like, bro, stop it.
So, like, those stories are, you know, you're like, why would we ever do this? But, I mean, if he would have had that Ultimate Fallout, we would all just be going, wow, like, that's incredible. My Amazing Spider-Man 1. So there's this website called bonanza.com, and it's pretty much a site where you sell anything. My buddy found this Amazing Spider-Man 1 CGC 4.0 for $3,000 on there. And at the time, the book was $8,000. And he messages me and just goes, dude, I'm going to buy this right now. And I'm putting it on my credit card for protection, just in case this is the biggest scam in the world. And he did it. And within a week, it showed up.
Wow.
The craziest thing ever. So I ended up buying that from him to get my Amazing One. Got a heck of a deal because he got a heck of a deal. But sometimes, I mean, if you have protection, sweet, you know, take that chance. But it does suck what some people go through when they get scammed like crazy.
Yeah, we'd have had some problems to do school. I'm from the hood. And you already know how I get down, man. Like, we'd have had some problems for real. I had to make some phone calls. I had to call some people. It wouldn't have been good. It definitely would have been good. You and Trolls had to talk me off the ledge a few times, man.
Dude, I mean, like, learning through this hobby from like when I started seriously collecting in 2012 to now, and I traded it for a little baby girl. No, I still have it.
Well, I like 78 points.
Maybe on one show we'll just do a flex show. We'll all show off our grails, but so I mean, I've been scammed and like screwed out of a ton of stuff. My first Amazing One-ish that I bought, it was restored.
Ooh.
I didn't know any of this stuff, you know, back then. I was an amateur at all this, and I lost some money on that. So it happens. It happens, and it sucks.
It happened to trolls.
You live and learn, especially if you don't have mentors or you don't have a network like this to work with. Like, we have awesome people in the comments. We've got all you here. Like, I didn't have that when I first started buying up some big books. So it's just crazy what could happen, you know, in your journey towards, you know, collecting some awesome stuff.
I mean, it happened to Trobes. He bought ASM 2 through 10. Actually, I don't know how you want to look at this. Is it a scam? Is it not a scam? He bought ASM 2 through 10 for like $7K, right? And 3 was restored. Number 3 was restored, but he got 2 through 10 for $7K. So it's like, you know what I mean? Did he get scammed? Like, who's mad if you get 2 through 10 for $7K?
It's tough, man. Especially you look at where the values are now, and you're like, oh, that's fine. But back, you know, when you buy them, you're like, oh my God.
This was in 2019.
Oh, okay. That's rough. That's rough.
I mean, if you look at the value on those now, right, and they all came back like 6s and 5s and 5s and 6s to 6.5s. So I mean, he more than made his money back, but that number 3 was restored. I don't think the seller knew it was restored though.
So could I take this one for a second?
Yeah,
Paul, I don't know if you want to have a crack at it too.
Go for it.
Or we all address it, because so many of us have bought and sold. I think all of us should talk about this. But Luke, what, 4 out of the 5 of us sell on Whatnot here, right? And Comic Corner just dropped off. So it was, you know, 5 out of the 6 of us. I personally think that I've bought a lot of books that definitely don't look as good as, you know, someone makes them out to be. As a seller, one of the things that I do, and it takes a lot longer, and I probably don't have enough, you know, I probably lose some of the audience because of how long it takes, but I take every single book out and I show them like everything on the book. We go through, I mean, we don't go interiors because I've flipped through those already, but spine breaks, color rubs, everything before starting the auction. That's what I do. I know all of you do something a little different, but I know that you're thorough with your grading. So it really depends on the seller too.
Yeah, I honestly like what you do. I just, a lot of the times I don't have the patience. I'm more freaking out, like just trying to get everything in order to get all the books listed. You know, if there's anything glaring, I absolutely list it. I'm very upfront with that. And when it comes to like packing, I'm very OCD with that. I'd rather overpack and, you know, make sure the book is protected, even if it's $1 book, it doesn't matter. You know, I've gotten stuff already in like cardboard and just a bubble wrap mailer. Like, the hell are you doing? You can literally go in the back end like of Whatnot. If somebody's paying $4 in shipping, like you put the standard Gemini, whatever it is, you can actually change it after the fact. And technically you could probably ship like a few slabs if you wanted to. But
so Paul and Sam gave you guys, Luke, a very articulate, very nice way of speaking about it. I'm not. I like Whatnot. I love Whatnot. I love the way Sam pulls out the books and shows you exactly what you're getting. I have this to say because I like Whatnot. But I'm going to say, one of the things that I have a problem with on Whatnot is you got all these people who like to give after press grades. Stop it. Like, stop it. Stop giving people, if you're on a Whatnot stream and someone is telling you what it'll grade after press, Move along. I'm going to say that right now. Move right along. You want true grades. People should have no problem taking books out of the bags and showing you the book. I understand that everybody can't do that, and I'm good with that. But then make sure people understand. Make sure you're. It's like buy at your own risk or undergrade.
Yep.
Be conservative when you grade a book. That's what I'm looking for. I grade extremely conservative. I undergrade all the time. Usually people are happy that the grade I put on it actually turns out to be higher. But that's the only thing that I can say. I love the way Sam does it because he's one of the only people I know that will just show you all the flaws on the book. But I got a problem with a lot of whatnot sellers because that's what they do. They hit you with this after press grade. Move along.
Whoa. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the book that I picked up.
I watched people straight say you're gonna get a 9.8 on this, and I can see the waves in it on my tiny ass phone screen. Like you're not, and he wasn't even talking about pressing. Just this is a definite 9.8 candidate. I'm like, yeah, if you press it, but fuck, you didn't even say that.
Right.
Tom, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, you know how I do it. I have like a combination of how Sam does it and my own thing. I always have I look at all my books, take them out, assign a grade, and then I'll go over the blemishes and any issues the book has. But I've definitely gotten books that I'm just like, oh man, I wouldn't have bought that. But I've gotten some really good deals too. So, you know, it's definitely more risky buying from Whatnot, I would say, than eBay as a buyer, but you're also probably going to get better deals on Whatnot than you're going to get on eBay. So it's give and take to everything. If you want like a high grade copy, you know, you go on eBay and go pay full price for it. If you're looking for a good deal, see what you can find on Whatnot.
It depends on what shows you're watching too. Like I've seen dumb shit going on Whatnot, dude. Fucking shit that's still in the store. Like you can go buy it online at the original retailers for their original price, going for $20-$30 higher than that because people don't know how to look shit up. And some of these hosts are very energetic and they hype this shit up, but they didn't like. And they're obviously not going to tell you, hey, this didn't sell out. You can just go buy this. So, you know.
Like, this is going to be my next... This is going to be on my next stream. It is a beat to hell FF49.
I want that book, Sam.
I know. But I'm going to show everything that's wrong with it. The centerfold is detached. You know, it's missing a back cover. It's complete in the story, but it has a lot of opportunities.
Yeah. I would say with Whatnot, if you see a show that has like 50 plus people, you're not getting a deal. You're not finding any deals for any of those shows. You're not going to go to that Davis Ryder guy and find a good deal. He's got like 200 viewers on a Tuesday night. If you're buying anything, you're paying triple.
One of the few people like JJ's Comics that I know he has a lot of viewers and everything like that, and a lot of stuff goes asinine. But like sometimes he has like really random books that nobody pays attention to, and he keeps very high quality grades, and he's very, very honest about the books, like very, very honest, and he packs like a tank too. He's a good one to watch every now and then. I missed my Black Cat Noir book for $172, and it was minty. And that book, if you look it up, is just insanely expensive. Just like it kills me every time. And then today they had the 2 DoT foils. You know, he sold one for $186, which I think is more or less kind of where it should be. And then one sold for $72, the A cover. Like unsigned, like it's 105 of those out there, maybe. You know, not as many unsigned, but
Yeah, I mean, like there's really good stuff to find. I got that Batman 608 signed by Jim Lee for $30. I got a slabbed that Gambit 1, the gold retailer cover, already graded and signed for $20.
Wow,
that's insane.
You know, there's
I hate Gambit, but that's a great book.
I got that Betty one for $25. It's a 9.8. It's a CBCS, but it's a signature series for $20 plus shipping. Fuck.
Ali,
Yeah.
a couple things.
There's crazy deals.
Ali, a couple things. 9.8s. No, the answer to do all 9.8s press to 9.9 is no. And in my opinion, so when you ask about modern books or about books, if you're going to get them graded, should you get them clean and pressed? My opinion is, first of all, if it's a modern book, there's no point in having a modern book that isn't a 9.8. Just not. The price between a 9.8 and a 9.6 on a modern book is so negligible. We're talking, a couple $100. You might as well just have a 9.8. That having been said, in my opinion, I send everything that I'm going to have graded. I have it pressed. Everything.
Just because how many fucking waves are in these books,
yeah.
Dude, everything comes with fucking waves in it.
Everything. You take every precaution necessary to ensure the highest grade possible, in my opinion. Again, it's an opinion because some people send raw books and they get 9.8s that they don't have pressed. I'm pressing, having everything that I send to be graded pressed. Again, I'm a stickler for modern books. A modern book, there is no reason you should not have a 9.8. If you got 9.6s, trade up. And there's a formula for that, right? Like there's a really good formula CBSI put out some years ago. I love the formula. I'm not a big subscriber to CBSI, but I love the formula, right? Like you can do the math, right? If the value, you know how to find your money in a graded book, right? You know when you should buy a 9.6 versus buying a 9.8, right? Like if a 9.4 is say $300 and the 9.6 is, I don't know, $600 and the 9.8 is 800, the value is in the 9.8, right? But if the 9.6, let's take a Uncanny X-Men 101, right? A 9.8 is what, $7,000. A 9.2 is like $2,000. You're probably priced out on the 9.8, right? But if the difference between the 9.2 and the 9.4 is a couple $100 to $1,000, then your value's in the 9.4. Might as well save the pennies and grab the 9.4. If that space between the 9.2 and the 9.4 is nowhere near the space between, say, a 9.4 and a 9.6 and a 9.8, you can kind of find your value. Just save the money. You know what I mean? And get the highest grade that you can get for your value.
Yeah.
But on a modern book, people may disagree. I'm a snob when it comes to that. If it is a modern book, the price between a 9.8 and a 9.6 is usually so negligible, you should get a 9.8. If you have a 9.6, trade up to a 9.8. Just on moderns. Because you're going to find yourself with a book that no one wants to buy because there's tons of 9.8s around.
Mm. And what's pressing? $15, $20? You're going to spend an extra
usually 10 on a modern
per book.
Yeah.
To add maybe $50 to $100 right? to the value of the 9.8 minimum.
Yeah. Yep.
What was that, Don?
I said that's just like a quick press, $10, something like that. Yeah. Because like, man, I was reading that pressing book, the one that everybody's talking about, and there are some complicated pressing techniques. Like, I was like, oh man, I don't know if I want to do this. This seems really difficult.
Yeah, I tried.
I'm assuming like you. I don't know.
It's tough. I tried to get into it. There's so many different variables because you can't really control what paper's going to do, right?
Yeah, I'm not willing to fuck up somebody's fucking expensive book. I'll just let somebody else do it for me.
Yeah, shout out to the pressers.
Yeah.
No shout outs to the pressers that suck. Shout out to the pressers that do well. I mean, I sent a book to a Claremont signing. I'll show it. I'll show it to you. It was a 9.4 when I sent it. It came back a 9.8. They pressed it. They ruined the book.
Oh.
In my opinion. I'm the only one who knows it. I'll show it to you. I'm the only one who noticed it, and it still bothers me to this day. I'll show it to you. Take it off my wall. So this book. I don't see me.
I don't see you. Gotta turn your camera on.
Oh, I gotta turn on my camera. This book.
There you go.
Was a 9.4. I sent it in to have it signed by Claremont. Had it pressed by CCS. It came back a 9.8. However, I'm going to show you. I want to get rid of this glare. Hold on. Let me turn out this. Hold on. Let me switch the light so I can get rid of this glare. So I can show you what they did to my book. And only I can see it. No one else really notices it, but I do. Right here on the shoulder, they faded the book. And I know because I had it when it was a 9.4. It was just a nice, bright, reddish black, and they straight faded it on the press. Just faded my book. Pissed. I hate looking at this book. But it's a 9.8. It bothers me because it presented better as a 9.4. You run into these things when you get books pressed as well. And CCS did that. CGC's grading company or pressing service. But
well, they probably knew that they did it, and that's why they gave you the 9.8.
Yeah, they gave me a 9.8. It was I was happy when I got the email and saw that I got the bump. But when I got the book in my hand, I noticed it right away. And my people were like, "Ish, why are they didn't notice it? I did. I knew what I had before I sent it."
Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
Well, CGC was like, "Well, if we give him the 9.8, maybe he won't notice it."
Nah, I noticed it. I noticed it. It presented better to me as a 9.4. And I've seen some ugly 9.6s. Some ugly 9.6s.
Are we talking about grading issues right now?
Pressing issues.
Oh, pressing issues.
Pressing and grading issues.
I learned my lesson about pressing when I unknowingly sent in a wavy Something Is Killing the Children 3 and got it back as a 9.2. Just because of the waves.
That's good to know, Ali. That is good to know. Gift grades.
Yeah, I think that's why people are getting 10.0s or 10s and 9.9s now.
Did you see that 10.0 on the Something Is Killing the Children?
Saw that.
Yeah, House Slaughter, the Zoe one.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I don't like.
Actually got a 10.
10s and 9s bother me. 10s and 9.9s bother me because it kills the value. Like if you look at New Mutants 98, right? There's tons of 9.8s, but that 199 hurts those, and it's so overprinted too. Hurts those 9.8s, man. Just that 199. Oh, $50 inside the book. I don't know. Claremont's coming again. I got to send like 15 books. I'm hoping I get bumps on all of them, Ali. All of them. I need more signed Claremonts for the wall.
Oh, man. Sorry. It's been a long day. Yeah.
Yeah, Ali sends in more than that. That's how all those 9.9s come in.
Ali's got a bunch of 9.9s.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to talk, Ali. You got 9.9 uncannies?
I've graded 14 books.
My
gosh.
I'm looking for all the 9.9 uncannies.
How many 9.9s did we get back the other day on the We Lives? Like 7 of them.
Really?
Yeah. CGC.
Who? Ali?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Stop
Hive
it.
exclusive.
Wow.
Wasn't
And he
even
also
metal.
had what, CBCS 9.9 with 3 spine ticks, color breaking.
I just cracked a book out of. I just cracked the CBCS. Straight cracked it.
Oh man.
A 1 per store basilisk.
Oh yeah, yeah. I have one of those 9.8.
What? I had a CBCS 9.8. I had to take it out. I'd rather have it raw. No knock against CBCS, but knock against CBCS. I'll take it raw. But what do I got to do to get your 9.8?
My 9.8?
Yeah.
Why don't you just send me yours?
I mean, yours is already a 9.8.
You could get a 9.9 though. They're giving out generous grades right now.
I don't know. CBCS graded a 9.8, so it's probably a 9.6.
Oh man. Yeah, the book that he got graded, I lost all faith after that.
What's that?
Literally, he had a 9.9 CBCS Stray Dogs, and it had 3 color breaking ticks that were very obvious. You could see on an eBay photo. And yeah.
And you got a 9.8.
No, 9.9.
9.9?
9.9.
Ugh. Ugh, man.
Yeah, I just won a CBCS 99 on a Whatnot stream. I don't even know what it was.
Any of the DoC books, probably.
It was probably like
Red
It was a
Sonja.
Morat book or something. One of those dumb things.
crossover number 8.
Like a naughty and nice or something. I don't know what it was. I wasn't paying attention. I guess I'll see when I get it.
There you go.
Dude, why do you do this to me, man? Every time I come on your show, you're going to show me something that makes me jealous. I see this now.
Oh, man. Well, you know I had to have that.
I see this now. You're just going to show me something that makes me jealous. So what, are you sitting on a stack of Basilisk #1 exclusives?
Not as many exclusives. I at least have most of them. I think I'm missing Sanctums and one of the Black Capes.
Is that the OSA behind you?
Hmm?
The OSA?
That?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that remarked as well?
Yeah.
He's going to take it off the shelf. He's got to take it off the shelf.
I think Ali might have 100 copies of Basilisk 1, the Hive exclusive.
Oh, well, I'm going to have to talk. That is pretty. I like that.
The gold signature is it's hard to show on here, but it's really cool.
That's a pretty
I'll
book.
only part with this one. I have another remarked one, and yeah.
Another remarked OSA?
No.
Beefquake. No. Oh my gosh. No.
PGX.
PGX. Yeah, you get higher grades when CGC can grade check against the same book.
Yeah. Yep. So this book, like, they all got sent out damaged mostly. I think I have one copy that might pass for a 9.8, but I'm gonna give it a shot.
Do you have the Eve?
The Eve Boom exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have 2 of those and one completely damaged one they sent me. I love that. What was it? John Boy did that one.
John Boy Myers.
Yeah. That one was fantastic.
I just love Eve. I love that book.
Yeah. You know, I don't know if I read the 5th one.
It's great. I'm waiting for them to do another arc. That's a book, like, what are y'all waiting for? It was so great.
I don't think they're going to do another arc. The note in the end of the first book, it sounded like this was just a standalone story. Like, take it for what it is. You know, learn any lessons. But it was his daughter's. It was for his daughter or something like that. I forget.
Money talks.
Yeah.
Let someone come around talking about optioning, and we'll see another arc.
Yeah. What do you think they're going to do with Proctor Valley? Because apparently that's optioned. So, like, You know, I didn't think the series was like that strong, but I don't know.
So, did you read the series?
Yeah, I read it.
I reviewed it, and I remember coming away from it feeling like I remember halfway through the first issue, I didn't like it at all.
Motion detected at the back door.
And then I got to the end of the issue, and I'm like, I'm reading Scooby-Doo. If you know how at the end of Scooby-Doo they take the mask and it's like, it was you, Mr. Midley. It was you all. But in this case, you can't take the mask off the monster and you die. Like, that was the feeling I felt when I got to the end of the book. Like, yo, this is literally Scooby-Doo, right? They're like hippies. You know what I mean? It's set in that time period. There's a monster mystery going on. And then you go to take the mask off the monster and the monster bites your head off. And I'm like, oh. Say again?
I was pretty disappointed. Like,
I wasn't. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, with the powerhouse team on that book, I felt like it could have been stronger because of the writer, and you know what I mean? Yeah. But I think it was done that way intentionally. I don't think anybody's going to be jumping through hoops over an option, though.
Well, I think it was optioned.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I don't think the option is going to make anyone.
Yeah.
I don't think the property. Well, we could be surprised, but I don't think the property is going to have people chasing down that book.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, Family Tree.
Family Tree. Yeah.
Family Tree might be another another story. That book was great. So many people don't know about it because nobody bought it.
Yep. Yep.
He's got a book dropping we talked about last week, right? Little Monsters.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
It looks good.
Yeah, I'm gonna stock a little bit up on that. No more reprints or anything like that. So I'm kind of curious on that.
Are we getting an insider tip?
I got no insider.
Is this an insider tip from Paul? Stock up on Little Monsters. Listen, I'm all ears. I love the spec. Let me know. Let the world know we're all on. I have half a short box full of Shadecraft #1.
You should have more.
So you know something. I know it's option, but you seem to know a little bit more than the rest of the world, so to speak.
Oh man,
I'm gonna go get more Shadecraft. Matter of fact, oh no, I can't. I was gonna say, let me see if I can still order Shadecraft. Love Shadecraft, Ali. I love it. I wish I'd have gotten more. I'm a fan. I am a fan. Yeah, you seem to know all the people, Paul.
I know a lot of people, but I don't know anything.
You guys, you all heard Paul say we should have more Shadecraft. Take that to the heart. Get yourself some more Shadecraft.
Don and Sam have Shadecraft.
I don't know.
Crisis knows.
Don.
I have a lot of them.
You got some #1s you can spare?
Yeah, I'm sure. I got a few.
I mean, I just need like 2 more A covers.
Just 2 more, not the jock cover.
I'm an A cover guy.
No, that is a nice A cover. White cover, probably hard to find a real clean one.
I just feel like all things being equal, make sure you have cover A.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're easy to find and they're always cheap. I always get them for like a couple of bucks.
I mean, I'm sure we can make some trades. I got some High Republics for you. I mean, you can get the High Republics anyway, but
yeah, I got you. I'll find them.
I mean, either way, I got you. Either way, Don, I got you on the High Republics. That's no problem. I got a stack of books here for you. I'm just going to throw some High Republics on the top of it.
So I don't know. This is, I guess, completely off topic here, but we found out that apparently Tyler Boss and Matt Rosenberg stuck in some sketch cards into What's the Furthest Place from Hero 1. So I'm trying to find all my copies and see if I happen to get any of them. Since I just thought about it. We saw it in the group. I
See
don't know
Sam's
exactly
face.
where I got 'em. But,
Sam's like, I don't have enough
yeah,
copies.
I have like 10 copies, so
I hope the ones that I remarked. Hope they didn't have it.
that's what I'm like thinking to myself. I'm like, I sold so many copies, and I hope I didn't sell any sketch cards.
Oh man.
So I have a question now, which is interesting. Since I need one of those, Sam.
Not if they have sketch.
I don't need one with a sketch card. I just need one of those. Yo, so I have two questions now, and I'm talking to the man Don. So the first question is: did they ever find all of the sketches that Bagley hid in those Spider-Man books?
I hope. Hold on. What sketches?
Those Spider-Man books, like that stupid Carnage thing that Bagley did like 3 years ago, where he put 20 sketches.
I don't think I ever found all of them. No.
And
secrets in books. I know a couple books that have secrets like that.
And my second question is specifically to Don, who runs the What's the Furthest group from here. Shout out, that group is dope. My second question is, when are we getting our 1 per store copies of this stupid record? Like, I order that thing every month. I'm still waiting on number 3. I'm looking at my invoice now, and my number 4 isn't on there.
What is it?
Apparently, Adele used all the vinyl pressing materials in the world. So I don't know. I think they're still trying to get more materials. Who knows?
One down, guys. Nothing.
Because like this is like dumb. Like I ordered number 3. I ordered the 1 per store. They didn't put on my invoice. They didn't give it to me. Order number 4. Ordered the 1 per store. I got my invoice. Number 4 is coming in. No record.
If these cards were in there, I mean, I would just hope that Beefquake and Ollie are sweating as I'm going through these books right now. That would be.
I'm going through my copies also.
It would be Sam who gets the card though.
So
Beefquake probably has like 13 out of 25 or.
There's 2 books that I know of that have secrets in them potentially. One is the Ultimate Spider-Man, Miles Morales, the number 1. Some of those polybag copies have Stan Sigs and Stan remarks and or quotes on them, and they were real limited. So if you have any of those polybags, you might want to check. The other one, Ollie, was what was it? Fantastic Four 587, The Death of the Human Torch. And there is a copy of a virgin cover. It has a black 4 logo instead of the blue, and they were signed by Hickman. I've owned 2 in my lifetime. I've tried reaching out to Hickman to see how many there actually were. They're straight ghosts. If you go to Recalled Comics, you'll see that they're super hard to find. I found one at Dave and Adams in a dollar bin, and I checked one of my personal copies from when it came out, and it was one of those, which is like 1 in a million shot. I sold both of those for like $1,200 a piece. So keep your eyes open on those polybag Fantastic Four 587s, and then the Miles, because sometimes these secrets in books are just awesome.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that is dope.
Note.
Never heard of those.
I have to check my shop.
You sold them on your ASM journey?
Yep. Yes, sir. Everything was sold on an ASM journey, basically.
Bet you wish you kept your UF4 1 in 25s.
I didn't have them.
Oh, I thought you had some.
I searched high and low at Five Belows, when they went into those mystery packs, and I could not find a single one. I went from here to Syracuse to try and get them. None.
I almost bought tonight. My wife went to Walmart. She calls me up, surprisingly, and I'm sitting in the car because I'm outside in the car, and she's like, "What Marvel Walmart packs should I get for you?" And I'm like, "All of them." Right. So there weren't any there, but there were DC packs. And I'm like, I was almost halfway saying just buy all the DC packs. Because somebody pulled that 1 in 100 of Dark Knight's Death Metal #7 out of a DC pack. And like, I love that book. I want that book. Like, I want that Dark Knight's Death Metal #7, 1 in 100. I've seen 199 from CBCS. But I just couldn't do it for DC books.
Poor DC.
I mean, I want it. It's not like, what are you going to get if you don't get that? Like Titans Academy #3? Nobody wants that book. Stop it, Ali. Stop it. But yeah, that 1 in 100 in that Walmart pack was a surprise because you generally don't get good books in DC packs. Ali, Detective Comics 27.
All right, gentlemen, I've got to go for the night. It was fun hanging out with you.
Yep.
Thanks for stopping in, Chris.
Take it easy, guys.
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have anything else. I've been like conking out. I've been tired since. Oh
yeah, same here. Same here. I'm going to get ready to sign off as well. Shout out to everybody. I just want to say I want all your X-Men. High grade X-Men. Send them my way.
Oh man.
You don't have any X-Men, do you, Paul?
Not what I used to have. No.
Ali, did you get a Scorched 1 in 250? Did Ali get that from me, Sam? You did, Ali. I hope it got to you. That was Ali? I thought that was Nick. Oh, same.
Nick is Ali.
Yo, he got like 100 names. He was like Warehouse last time I was on. Yes, you got that. You got that. You got that for me, Nick. I hope it was. Oh, minty. Yo, glad you got that nice and minty. Your books were really tough to ship because you got like 70 copies of each. It was like 70 books, like 10 copies of each cover. Glad it got to you, minty.
Got off of Whatnot really cheap. The Wolverine Old Man Logan, 66 through 72.
Oh,
$20 for the set.
Oh, I like that Old Man Logan run. The whole run. Oh, Ali got names, man. He got burner accounts. He got burner accounts, man. Burner accounts. Warehouse Ali. Yeah, man, that was dope. Appreciate you taking advantage of that pre-sale. And glad it got to you, Minty, man. We got some more. There's tons of pre-sales on the site. King Spawn 480. Ali, man. What do we think about that Spawn 327 homage cover?
I mean, it's not bad for but it's just another Spider-Man homage,
Yeah, I like that as Haunt. Oh,
yeah.
Speaking to Ali real quick, you know what I think was so dope is that you got the same exact number on your Scorched as you did on Gunslinger Spawn, right? Like it was the same number. I remember you messaging saying, yo, can I please get that? Because I had 2 1 in 250s. and I got a message, and he was like, "Can I please get?" I think it was I don't remember the number, but he got the same exact number of the Scorched as Gunslinger Spawn. It was crazy. Awesome. Like the same number.
Yeah.
That was really cool. It was good to see too. I feel like Ali should post a picture of both to Comic Sense. The entire community would enjoy seeing that. Just saying.
Wait till he gets the Scorched.
You got the Scorched.
I'm sorry, the next one.
I think they're done.
You think so?
Yeah, I think they're done with dropping new Spawn universe books with 1 and 250s.
I don't know. McFarlane likes money.
He does. He's got a lot of it too. He definitely likes money. His toys just got voted the best toys of 2021. Like it just happened like the other day.
I would have voted for the fleshlight, but I mean that's.
Say again. I didn't
No,
hear
it was inappropriate.
Probably better off not hearing it, huh? I see Sam got all the cool toys. Guess what I'm getting, Sam? Guess what I am getting?
What?
I talked to Mike from Collectibles Galore today. Shout out to OG Mike Tompkins. I am getting a complete, in the box, original Megatron. All of the pieces, complete, in the box.
Like sealed?
Yeah. Well, those boxes didn't come sealed.
The gun figure?
The Walter P-38, all of the pieces.
That's expensive.
He's, well, you know, I'm not paying what everybody else has to pay.
It's still expensive.
I'm getting ish. OG Mike is my mentor price. You know what I mean?
That's still not cheap.
Yeah, it's not. But
that's awesome though.
I mean, I couldn't buy the toys I want to buy from him. Like he's got that original G.I. Joe run, like the run. And I want the Baroness, but his is graded and I just can't afford it. And I want the Cobra Commander and I can't afford it. But I'm going to get the Megatron.
That I refuse to get into vintage toys. Besides the one Boba Fett that I have, it's way too expensive. Toys are nuts right now.
I just want my Gremlins back. We used to have like full size Gremlins. Yeah, I don't even know what happened to them.
Those were nice toys.
Yeah,
the Gremlins toys were nice toys.
Yeah,
and they're hard to find.
Yeah.
They're really hard to find. Ali, I will be on the lookout for number 480 for you, bruh. I will definitely be on the lookout. I'll put some fielders out. I will be on the lookout.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, buy some big ratio variant packages from Comic Sense, Ali. We got some dope stuff coming up. Buy some. We got some dope stuff on there now. You know where to come when you want the big boy books, the 1 in 500s and higher.
How many of those do you have left? I don't even want to know. I don't want to know. Never mind. Don't answer that.
DOT #1 Kirkham cover.
Yep.
I like DOT #1.
I think we all bought it from him.
I didn't get it.
I really think that'll actually spike a little bit. Oh my god!
I remember us talking about that when you did that.
Yo, Ali, we got to talk offline. I need some of your overstock.
I sold that one, but I did buy the daily from him. So
Sam hooked me up today with one of those Mexicos.
The giant size.
Yeah, that made my day. I can't wait to go post it. Where are you guys getting these Mexicos from?
They're all gone.
From Mexico.
I got one right here. Thanks to my homie Sam.
From Mexico.
we took a trip to Mexico last week.
Listen. Yeah. And he hooked me up with a Turkish monstrous.
Yep.
There you go.
I got a Turkish Saga 1 I just got.
Do you have a monstrous number 1 second print?
Yeah, one that's for cheap.
I want that RRP Turkish one, Don.
Don, I want your monstrous number 1 second print. I'll trade you my giant-sized man thing.
Dude, that book is a ghost. Except for on eBay.
That monstrous number 1 second print?
Yes.
Trobes found me a third print in the wild for $25.
One that's cheap as hell. Third prints are a lot easier to find. The second is no.
Did you hear me? $25?
No, I know. That's incredible. This was the best book from that stream. That I got.
You got?
That I got. No.
What else did you get? I can't remember.
You just reviewed it all.
Yeah, I just can't remember. I used to smoke a lot of weed.
Oh my god. That one. These are personal Spidey books.
Yeah, I thumbs down those.
I know you thumbs. They're personal. It's like you and your X-Men run. I gotta have them all. That.
X-Men is a better run.
What? Than ASM?
I agree.
It will be. It will be.
I like X-Men more than Spider-Man.
Yeah, I thumbed those down as well.
I know you did. That.
I love that one.
I thought this one was good.
I almost didn't let you get that. I'm
going to show you the foreign books I got.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. Give me a second.
Don't show Paul that. He'll be upset.
No. You know why? Hold on, Sam. Hold on.
And then that.
Yeah.
Oh, see?
I got it.
It came all screwed up.
Don't go to the newsstand one.
Bro.
Yeah, I do need to find a newsstand though.
I have a newsstand, but it's
the newsstand 9.6.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Right now, the first book you showed is the best. Did you get any more?
I got that Boba Fett book, the High Republic, the Boba.
Yeah, I don't know why you got the Boba.
What do you mean you don't know why I got the Boba and the Vader?
I think I thumbs down the Boba.
I can't believe this is $20. This is hard to find. This is a second print. Don't. let me show. I want to show Beef with these, and I showed you.
You about to profanity me?
No, I would. What?
You said get and stop.
Beefquake, if you're still here, this is your fault.
Yeah, that is gorgeous.
Look how awesome this is, and
That's gorgeous.
This isn't even the best one.
Number 4 is
number 4. This is beautiful. Like, I don't want to collect foreign books, but Beefquake, you made this happen, all from a text, which is why in that game I said I would marry you, so I could get all your books, all the foreign ones.
Yeah, I kind of second that.
I kind of want your J. Scott Campbell's your statues in the back there.
Oh, yeah. Which one do you want to see, Paul?
Well, I love my Black Cat, but no, those are all amazing. Damn it.
There's a cat also that is in the box for the exclusive that you could like put right around her leg. But yeah, these pieces are.
Is that my X-23 you have?
It is. I'm not bringing that over because that's heavy as hell. But yeah, the X-23 might be one of my favorites. There's a lot of stuff here.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. You got a lot of Psylocke over there, I see.
Yeah, this is the first statue I ever bought, actually. The Bowen was just the best at making statues. They weren't like huge scale, but they did every classic Marvel hero and villain for a while until they went either out of business or they were sold. But they look like they're ripped from the comics. They're just cool.
Yeah, it's really nice. Really, really nice. Some nice statues over there, bro.
I thought you saw all of them. Were they not set up when you were here?
No, they weren't.
Oh, you gotta stop back over. Don has to come over. Oh, Don left.
Yeah, no, they weren't set up. There's some really, really nice statues. So I see that table. You didn't make any progress on that table.
Oh, I made progress, and then more gets added.
Yeah, I'm seeing some stacks over there. So
yeah, there's stacks. Right now, it's just some random.
I have to reach out to you guys for those short boxes they were talking about last night.
Numa?
The Numa boxes?
Yes.
Yeah. We get if it's not BCW black case, we go with Numa.
Yeah.
Those are really nice. So we kind of took him by surprise because we're like working with him and sponsoring him, and we legit took him by surprise because when we talked about it, he was like, I'm gonna have the website up and running in about a month, and then he wants to go live because he wants to like hammer out the weight shipping. And we just kind of took him by surprise because he happened to be dropping off our supplies. So we just kind of turned the camera on him, and you know what I mean? So, so the website is not, I guess it'll be up and running probably by the end of this month or into March. I'll definitely keep you informed on that. You can order, but he wants to, like, we order, but we just go pick them up. How much are they generally? Man, I'm ill prepared for this. So Trobes does all of that. I don't know if you know Trobes. That's my partner. I know you talk about him. Yeah, he's the CFO. He takes care of all of that. I think our total order was like 2,000 bags and boards, 10 boxes and some top loaders, and it was like 3 and some change or something like that. I could be wrong though, but yeah, the boxes wholesale. Trust me, they're cheaper. His prices are cheaper than in these boxes, like the short boxes, 600-pound load test for the short boxes. They're really, all of them are double. Like, I wish I had an empty one here right now. I know what you mean. They're all like double, really, really constructed well. BCW at one point in time, because he worked for BCW, which is why he wholesales BCW books, wanted to buy they wanted to buy the patent from him. And he didn't sell it to him because they were going to lowball him. He wanted to make royalties. He was like, I'll sell you the patent if I make royalties for 5 years and then you have it all. And they told him no. They just wanted to buy the patent outright and just here's give us the patent, here's some loot. Yeah, and that's something right. Like he did something right. Yeah. And he was like, I have no problem doing that, but I want royalties off of it for like 5 years. And then I'll walk away. You know what I mean? I don't want to just be screwed in this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have it, I'll walk away. But I'm probably saying too much. But yeah, it's a really good quality box. Like, really good. I got them all over my house. I like them. And I get them wholesale, so, you know, there's no point in me buying anything else.
No, I definitely want to try to get some, but if he's really trying to get his name out there, I could maybe we could talk to some whatnot sellers on Buy It Nows or something like that, you know?
Yeah. We'll really have to talk. Like, we can talk and we'll put you guys online, and you know what I mean?
If not even for myself, or, you know, I know Sam's definitely got more followers at this point than me, but you know, I know a lot of people, big whatnot guys. So if you want it to get out there, they'll sell the shit out of it. So
yeah, for sure. We like the product. Comic Sense in particular, we're not going to stand by or put our name on anything that we're not. I'm just not, like, not, if I'm not confident in it, it's not going to happen. So yeah, we like it. Yeah, we'll talk, Paul. There's a lot of things we got to talk about anyway. There's a lot of things we got to talk about, like all of your Basilisk exclusives.
Ali buys all those.
Yeah, Ali buys everything, I hear.
Oh man,
Ali and I need to talk because I need some of his overstock. Hook a brother up, Ali. We have a store down here named after you.
Oh, we know that's going to be his logo,
called Ali's.
We're gonna swipe it.
And we go in there and we buy 10 packs of comic books from them. And we get some really cool books hidden in those 10-pack variety packs from Ollie's. Copyright infringement. Yo, Ollie's like a thrift store too. It's like the new D&K. It's like Murphy's. So yeah, I guess it's midnight.
Yeah, I'm gonna sign off.
So,
I gotta work in the morning.
Yeah,
I'm also gonna get ready to get up out of here.
Yeah,
I'll see you guys.
Be ready to get my weekly polls in the morning. So,
Paul, always dope talking to you, man. I enjoy
thanks
talking
for stopping in, man.
Sam, not so much, but
that's fine.
Love Comic Sam's. Love Comic Sam's. Shout out to everyone in the community. Pieces, y'all. I'm out.
See ya.
I'll see you later.
Care.
I don't know, Nick. Maybe. I have no idea. Obviously, I didn't have much to say today. I am so tired today. But toodles.